Wow, you came all the way to Japan to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Who else could I trust more than my old training partner?
Yeah, we were always trying to outdo each other back in the day. Might be nice to team up together for once.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
Well, turns out I've been working on a handshake agreement here, so it shouldn't be too hard to wiggle my way out of it. I'm in.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
Okay. And try to win. Because if you lose, I might have second thoughts about this. And then my next best option is this guy named Troy Simpkin, and at that point I might as well just let NXT take over.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this, wrestling for the competition, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... comedic and fun.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
I've only been here for 5 minutes, but I'm already sick of Mutiny bragging about their precious intergender NXT Unity Tag Championships. Well, what if we came up with our own, not at all similar versions? That would really cause a mutiny.
It's like we share the same brain. I'll put in a call to my props and gags guy right away.
Two of the key players in the recent NXT Mutiny attack were the Unity Tag Team Champions. The Raw and SmackDown side has countered not with an attack, but instead by creating brand new Tag Team Championships of their own. Please welcome the brand new Unified Tag Team Champions, the #1 draft pick, and their partner who's making their WWE debut.
Thanks, Kathy. You might recognize my new partner from another promotion that shall not be named. But now she's here to help me take down this NXT mutiny. And what better way to do that than with these fancy new championships?
That's right. The GMs thought we were the perfect pair to hold these new unified titles.
I gotta say, this sounds and looks very similar to the NXT Unity titles.
Not at all. Our titles have red accents, while theirs have silver.
Our titles are open to intergender competition from any brand, not just NXT.
And finally, our titles have never been lost in a match. We'll show you and the entire WWE universe just how special and unique our unified championships are when we defend them later tonight on Raw.
Okay, can't wait.
No joking around here. The unified... Well, technically, this is a championship match. The arena doesn't have the usual electricity.
Well, because it's not really a title match, Michael. You can't expect people to get excited about championships these two just made up.
Well, every championship once was something that someone just made up, Saxton. And if you're still looking for something to get excited about, we have the debut of a new WWE superstar.
Oh. Oof.
What power. What dominance. The champion just chucking the competition around like they're nothing. That has to claw at the challenger in some way.
Regular face.
My God.
announcers back on Cruz.
This superstar trying to get the WWE Universe behind them, and now look at this. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Look at these stomps.
Thunder and lightning raining down on the challenger here.
The challenger really taking it on the chin here.
Hopefully he can get out of harm's way for a second and let his partner carry the load.
Getting him right into the corner.
Fends it off. Good counter. And a little elbow to finish things off. The old punch.
Get it.
Rolling thunder. Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
No, that'll break his arm.
Vicious.
Floats over. Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb. Looks like he knew what was coming up. Record. Into the lariat. Boom.
Taking on an immense amount of punishment right now.
Yeah, this is not the situation he wants to be in.
Placed against the turnbuckles.
Opponent goes up and over.
The counter kick to the gut.
So much damage inflicted. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Wow.
Oh. Del Toro out of harm's way.
Rapid fire knife edge chops.
And a jab for the exclamation.
Cruz is facing a beatdown.
Cruz has got to get his wits about him.
Tag is good.
Oh, right to the body.
Here's a combo of strikes.
Knee right to the face.
Oh, vicious running knee lift. Able to make a timely escape. Neck is trapped into a nice takedown. Ooh. And his body seems to be the preferred target.
He's left wide open here.
Oh, no! Someone called the orthodontist.
Oh, ouch.
Sleeper slam. Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
Champ with a immediate kick out there.
Wow.
Oh, look at these kicks.
Wow.
And he retaliates. And she quickly turned that around.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Connects. Saw it coming.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Placing her in the corner. She manages to reverse it. Boom, right in the button. Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes. This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
Cover for the title.
And the champs retain.
Here are your winners, from Steel, the U.
I see what you're doing here with these unified championships. Funny.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We came up training together.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral on this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
We understand your stance, but we don't have to agree with it. We're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Your plan seems to be working. Mutiny is definitely annoyed.
Yep, told you it would get their attention. Now we just need to take things further to give Mutiny and their Unity champion something else to complain about.
What'd you have in mind?
Cosplay. It always comes down to cosplay.
Yes! Finally! I'll send you my measurements ASAP!
No joking around here. The unified tag team.
All this fun cosplay can't distract the so-called unified champs from the fact that they are facing off against Valhalla and Eric tonight.
Definitely, Michael. It would be a real shame if they lost their focus and their titles.
Didn't you find these unified titles silly, Saxton?
They're growing on me, Corey.
These two showing how well they know each other. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. A short clothesline hits its mark.
Caught with the knee. Oof! Pounding the breadbasket. Uh-oh! Eric gets countered. Ouch.
First one missed. Second one didn't.
Effective.
Look at these stomps. That was a showing of control and aggression. Something they'll want to keep up.
Boom! What a forearm. Anticipated that.
Double stomp flattens the opponent.
And Eric escapes danger. Oh, golly! 2 feet to the chest. Vicious double foot stomp.
And Eric can't stop any offense coming his way.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
The challenger really struggling to avoid major damage.
Yeah, things could turn even worse soon if there isn't a tag on the horizon. Timed his defense perfectly.
Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Makes the tag. And she's returning fire. And retaliates with a counter.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Forearm to the face.
Ooh-wee.
If this lands, it might be all over.
it's just stop after stop after stop.
The champion sending a message. There's no mercy here.
What a display here. Counters on both sides. Ooh.
The challenger is going for it. Instant kick out from the champion.
Not a very effective pin attempt.
Roundhouse kick, man.
The champ taking a bit of damage.
Yeah, Valhalla's physicality is in full effect.
Tag, here we go. Legs caught.
Uh-oh. Answer after answer for each other's offense.
This is a situation you want to avoid. Driven down.
Catching a drop kick. You suffer a direct hit like that, it's tough to move.
Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
Got the single arm under him. What a suplex. First one missed. Second one didn't. Effective.
An overbearing amount of offense against Eric here.
Every form of offense Eric attempts is being neutralized.
Ooh, kick finds it.
Maneuvers out of the way. What a boot. Oh! He manages to slip out of the way.
Big boot. Downward spiral.
What a shot. Boom, boom.
Caught the leg.
Uh-oh. Back and forth, counter after counter.
Shoulders are down. To retain. And still in this.
What a match. First one missed. Second one didn't. Effective.
And a leg breaker. Knew what was coming there.
Knee strike to the back.
He's able to reverse it.
Oh, no. Eyes on the target.
Ooh, and fights back.
Big knee.
He gets the tag.
Kinshasa. Perfect execution from the champ.
Up into the torture rack. Oh! Feast your eyes. The champ might have just ended things right there.
Valhalla isn't being given any room to recover.
Will Valhalla withstand the surge?
Getting clubbed by the axe handle. The champion into the pin.
Got it! And they stay atop the tag division.
Here are your winners, from Steel,
Hey, sorry I haven't checked in sooner. I've been tied up with all this mutiny stuff. How's it going here so far?
I'd say pretty good, since we just got ourselves a match for the Unity Tag Team Championships.
I saw that. I'll admit I had no idea what you were thinking at first, but it does appear to be working. Still, I'm nervous about you competing in NXT. If I had to guess, there will be some outside interference.
So, what do you propose we do to counter that? Hire a team of security guards to surround the ring? Nah, they could secretly be working with Mutiny. Oh, what if they were apes? Apes are strong and tough and loyal. Security apes. Is that a thing? Ugh, nah, we wouldn't have time to train them before the match.
I was going to suggest I'd be there to watch your backs.
You're no security ape, but at least you're trained. That'll work.
There you see what's at stake.
Grab your popcorn. And try not to blink. The Unify and Unity championships both up for grabs in one match. That has literally never happened with these titles before.
Remember to breathe, Saxton. You're almost as ridiculous as these look-alike belts. Clearly the Unified champs annoyed Mutiny enough to make this match happen.
No matter the reason, this unification match will undoubtedly be remembered by some in some way for some time.
First one missed, second one didn't. Effective.
Oh, he flips that around.
Find some payback with their own reversal. Continuous counters. These superstars looking locked in. Struggling to find a base. Time could very well be running out.
Check out the springboard. Oh man.
Drop kick.
Establishing dominance over their opponent, and then a stomp.
And King had no reflexes to answer for that.
Yeah, and he's got to think about making that tag sooner. This could get worse.
Turned it around.
Shocking inside cradle.
Small packages could be it.
And he kicks out quick.
He's not going to go down that easy. To the face. What a redirect.
Ooh.
A roundhouse kick.
Thunder.
Oh, he fights Lexus back.
Big forearm.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. Ooh, harsh kick. Elbow throw, saying not today.
What a counter by Lexus.
Catches the kick.
Into a dragon screw leg whip.
Uh-oh, this is just vicious, vicious arm stomp.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Spiking DDT.
He connects with a counter. Oh, and a rear super kick.
From behind, nasty.
Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat.
Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus came with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
It's SmackDown GM Nick Aldis. They were ready for this.
Credit to the Unified champions for being prepared.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Nick Aldis.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you goaded them into defending their Unity titles, and then walked away with them too. Well done.
Thanks. Nick Aldis came through when it mattered. It was a team effort.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
Yeah, it is convenient. I can't believe he's still staying neutral. Makes you wonder if there's something else going on there.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick is about to go to town on a chimichanga.
Please tell me you're joking. I hate to admit it, but Punk was right. Mutiny is becoming a huge problem. And as silly as those unified tag titles were, they did seem to get under their skin.
The unified tag titles? Silly? Oh, I'm glad my partner is over on SmackDown so she doesn't have to hear this. Now, while I've got you, I want to pitch you a brand new, completely original idea. The Unison Tag Team titles. Huh?
No.
Relax. Mutiny? They're a joke. They shouldn't be wearing those silly shirts. They should be wearing clown noses.
A joke? They have some heavy hitters over there, like most of the Judgment Day for starters. Damian Priest, Finn Balor, JD McDonough. Dominic Mysterio's still on the fence, but Priest is pushing hard for him to join.
Damian Priest is a clown.
You want to go tell him that?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, treating them like the threat they think they are is the wrong move. Show everyone they're just clowns in a one wrestling ring circus. That's how we break them.
So, are you saying you want a match with Priest? Because I'm sure he'd be willing to show up for a fight.
Eventually, but not yet. Let's make JD McDonough look like a clown first. That shouldn't be hard.
I'll set it up.
Oh, one more thing. Who controls the music and Trons around here?
the WWE Universe will be buzzing about this one. What do you think? The WWE Universe has been waiting for this match. You ready for the challenge?
Here is your winner.
This is a can't-miss match. Sound good?
Hey, it's good to see you. Have you got a minute?
For you or for that taco bar? Because a certain #1 draft pick...
Please tell me. And is
The... Relax.
a joke?
Damian Priest.
You want it?
Yeah. Even... Oh.
Despite the unexpected soundtrack to start things off, it's time for these superstars to tune out the distractions and focus on the battle at hand.
We'll see if these two can shift gears from the pre-match antics to the real action here in the ring.
Laughing last and laughing loudest are two very different things. Slips out of the hold and applies a rear waistlock.
Escapes and establishes a waistlock.
Boom!
Attempting an early cover here. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Tried. Has their opponent down, and the camel.
Gotta find a way out of the camel clutch. That'll do it.
Came in. Oh, unbelievable.
First one missed. Second one didn't.
Effective.
McDonough wasting no motion on the counter.
Just hot shot it to the outside.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. And there's the Uranagi. Landed.
Ooh, what a moonsault.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Punch straight to the face, staves off the attack.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Oh, God. Looked like JD's focus got rattled there.
No, that'll break his arm. Vicious.
Bam! Turns that in his favor. JD McDonough.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Wow. Oh, what a clothesline. Oh, man.
Spectacular counter into a dragon screw.
He saw that being telegraphed. Pressing the foot to the back of the head, and then the stomp. Oh! McDonough dodges.
McDonough unleashing.
JD McDonough with the devil inside.
Now, McDonough needs to end this.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Unbelievable presence of mind.
I thought he was unconscious.
And it may just take going to the well one more time with that maneuver to gain the pinfall. A reversal. Well scouted.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Tombstone maneuver coming. Wait, no.
Is that all she wrote for McDonough?
Steered away there.
Great reaction from JD.
A chain of reversals here. Every motion getting cut off.
Ooh. He answers right back.
Dueling reversals. Lots of counters from each athlete. Impenetrable defense. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Into the Liger bomb. Talk about dismantling your opponent.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Look at this, just stop after stop after stop.
And another just non-stop aggression. McDonough lacking that surge of energy right now.
JD's got to find his spot and take advantage.
That'll do some serious damage. Oh, deafening blow to the chest.
From the middle rope.
Inverted tornado DDT. He gets back into the ring.
Nicely done. Nice job dodging contact there.
Ooh, just ate that kick to the face.
JD showing how much punishment he can withstand before getting his own offense in.
Yeah, but McDonough needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
He's just having his way now. No regrets, no second thoughts.
And each blow he lands is giving him more energy.
Capitalizing on JD's mistake.
Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb. Got him in the corner now.
Off the second rope, right to the back of the neck. That's got to be the end right there. Makes the cover. He kicked out at 2.
Within inches of victory, only to have it snatched away.
This match just keeps getting more and more exciting.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things.
Big forearm.
Consecutive attacks keeping McDonough off his game.
JD needs to be resourceful in this situation.
And so much damage has been done to the head here. This is looking grim.
Yeah, I really don't like the looks of this. Can we get medical attention out here?
Shoulders are down.
Is this the end?
Man, that has got to feel good. Sweet, sweet victory.
Here's your winner.
Should I congratulate you on the win last week, or help you get started with your witness protection application? I hope your little joke was worth it.
It was totally worth it. Did you see JD's face? I mean, he didn't react at all, but you know he was seething.
Yeah, and you're going to be seeing it again, along with a lot more mutiny faces, since according to my sources, they're going to invade Raw tonight. And you're going to be in the ring with Dominic Mysterio, who very well may have already joined them.
Did someone say send in the clowns?
No, this isn't a joke. I've spoken to Triple H, who claims his hands are tied, so I've ordered all non-essential personnel to clear out. But let me put this in words you might actually understand. It's you they're after. Either you tame the circus, or your beatdown becomes the main event.
Those are hardly the only two options, Pierce. Don't you like Christmas movies? When someone is breaking into your house, you set some booby traps.
Booby traps?
All I need is a spool of tripwire, 4 sturdy ladders, a gallon of industrial-strength superglue, 6 tubes of silicone grease, and 1 set of electrified ring ropes.
And it sounds like I'm gonna need a new job. I'll try to find you all that stuff, and a coffin too. You're gonna need it.
As this match gets underway, we'll try to ignore the shadow hanging over tonight's event. The tension over a possible mutiny invasion is palpable.
You know, Michael, on nights like this, I really wish they considered me non-essential so I could be watching from the safety of my home. With mutiny, you never know what's going to unfold.
Oh, if it makes you feel any better, Saxton, in my book, you're completely non-essential.
Goes for a headlock.
Chaining it into the top wrist lock.
Looking to turn this around, and there it is, into a headlock. Turn things around into the waistlock from behind.
Getting grounded and now put into a headlock.
Great counter, and that controls the pace.
Came in. Oh, unbelievable.
Cuts the attack off.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. Guess that's one way to incite your opponent.
The ultimate sign of disrespect. Dominic gets the better there.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back. With a series of forearms.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely lost otherwise.
He catches Dominic with a counter.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
And Dominic's confidence being kept in check with that hit. Oh, he timed that counter well.
Disrupts the attack with an elbow to the gut.
Drop kick to the knee. Unleashed on the knee, and that might drastically slow things down.
Ooh.
Teeing off with a series of jabs and keeping up.
We're just now getting word that there's a developing situation backstage.
This could be the NXT Mutiny invasion we were warned about.
Hey, pay attention!
Fallon Henley and JD McDonough are here.
What are these invaders up to?
They're trying to get in that door.
His hand is stuck.
I think there's glue on the door handle.
Fallon Henley's seen enough.
That did not go as planned.
Everything in the ring has come to a complete standstill.
Everyone wants to see if these invaders give up or if they're thirsty for more.
Josh Briggs and Wolfgang are here.
Taken out by some kind of tripwire.
That'll hurt.
And down comes a barrage of ladders.
McDonough and Henley seem to have gotten out from under one door and through another.
And I think they've realized just who set all these traps.
Fallon takes a huge spill.
Those stairs have been greased. McDonough isn't going to make that mistake. He's avoiding the steps.
Is that top rope electrified?
A shocking turn of events.
Dominic wants no part of this and is heading for the exits.
Can you blame him? Look at what his opponent's done to these mutiny clowns.
It's a count-out victory, but this invasion was a comedy of errors.
In comedy and battle, timing is everything. And tonight, the timing was impeccably disastrous.
I didn't think it was possible to tick off Mutiny more than you already had. So, congrats? Your plan backfired.
Backfired? Mutiny's fuming at me, but word is they're upset with their leaders too. Bailey and KO are walking the tightrope with all those seething clowns they sent down here to become our punchlines. It was the most embarrassing show on earth!
Well, Damian Priest isn't laughing. He wants a match, and he's not going to let some greased stairs get in the way of beating you senseless.
Then let's crank it up and make it a no DQ spectacular, shall we? I've got a trunk full of special weapons, my own arsenal of tricks. Let's pull back the curtain and reveal Mutiny for the bumbling clowns they are.
Hopefully you've got something better than a little flower that squirts water.
Come one, come all, and get ready for a performance you'll never forget.
For several weeks now, our resident prankster has been mocking mutiny, stirring up trouble, and setting the stage for tonight's no disqualification match.
He's looking to turn embarrassment into an art form. But will Damian Priest just be another one of his punchlines, or will he flip the script?
Priest has arrived not just to fight, but to reclaim his dignity. His class has been building, and tonight we'll see if he can turn the tables on the master of mockery.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Back and forth trading reversals. Each superstar trying to counter and gain an advantage.
And he's able to fight Priest off.
Pow, what a shot. This superstar trying to get the WWE Universe behind them, and now look at this. Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Look at these stomps. Oh, man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Priest timed that one. Came in. Oh, unbelievable.
And only thing Priest embraced there was some punishment of his own.
This is how it starts. The groundwork is being laid here. Closed fist punch to the jaw. That's one way to break up a move.
Knee to the midsection, and a kick to the back.
He's got the support of the whole arena right now. Slingshot,
Forearm smash.
Toss caution out the window, and it paid off.
Adrenaline is through the roof now.
Suplex. There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Able to avoid damage with an evasive maneuver. Ooh. Reverse the leverage and into...
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first.
He's able to dodge out of the way.
What a way to get out of that one.
Both superstars countering one move after another.
Hang on, is that Dork the Clown's music?
Looks like Priest's problems are ballooning.
Dork's in the ring.
Priest able to adapt.
Dork dodges. The win here.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
He's still in this.
Stepped aside, avoiding damage. He quickly gets out of dodge.
One counter met by another. Oh, man. Being set up in the corner for something.
Bang! Oh! Priest dodges out of that. Oh, unbelievable.
And Priest is brought to a disadvantage now.
This is where that calm of Priest will be tested.
Had the foresight to get out of that one.
Quick strike to the lower body.
An elbow will break that up.
Trading counters here.
Fast thinking saved him there.
Flatliner. Into the pin. 2. No, stops the count at 2.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there. Quick back elbow detours that offense.
Immediately into a sit-out powerbomb.
Placing him in the corner.
Springboard. Right on the back of the neck. Will that be it? Will that be enough? He manages to kick out. What strength. Damian Priest rising from the brink with a hell of a kick out.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on.
First one missed. Second one didn't. Effective. Ooh. Kick lands. Boom. He's thinking he can end it here. Major win. That'll change his career tonight.
Here's your winner.
Giant hammers, a clown shoe, booby traps. You know, in the future, maybe let's talk things through first.
No way. You would have just said no. I wanted to have a little fun.
I just want to be in the loop. And for the record, I like fun as much as the next guy.
I don't think that's true.
But it wasn't just fun, it was a statement. I talked to Dominic Mysterio. He was 100% gearing up to join Mutiny. But after what you pulled off, he's staying put. And I bet he's not the only one.
Who can resist joining the side with the best pranks?
Bailey and KO are dealing with a lot of heat right now. The ranks are starting to question their leadership. I'm sure of it.
Good. We need that doubt to spread. Every crack we can make in their armor is another step towards taking back control.
And if we can crack people up while cracking Mutiny's armor, that's a win-win.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they used to train together. Wow, that's deep.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
There you see what's at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity Championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind.
As was set up in the corner of the ring. And he avoids what was coming.
Oh, big punch. Ouch. One step ahead there.
From the middle rope.
Inverted tornado DDT. Oh my gosh. Quick pin. Championship on the line. And he kicks out.
He wasn't even close on that pin attempt.
Broken up with a fist to the face.
Getting set up in the corner now.
Up and over they go. And a kick to the gut.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Several reversals, neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next. Move.
Ooh, what a response.
Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Shoulder up, and the referee ends the count.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Oh, a rear super kick.
From behind. Nasty.
Oh, I think the ring just moved. Countering each other again and again.
And he counters.
Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Getting the fresh partner in here.
And here we go. Evasive maneuvering there. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Both athletes showing incredible reflexes here. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Challenger's in a bad way.
You really can't do this all on your own. That's what your teammate is for. Way to avoid that.
Oh, nothing fancy with that boot.
And now play. East in the corner.
With the counter.
All these counters, it's like they're in each other's minds. The These two have learned each other so well.
Translated by Rollins.
Just like that, she turned it around.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
That's a good tag.
Oh my gosh!
The challenger struggling for anything here.
At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Rollins got out of the way. Floats over into the Roger Bomb.
Seth retaliates.
He gets out of the way. Big forearm. Gets out of the way of that one.
Bang! He finds a counter.
A masterful display of defense from both wrestlers. And into the corner he goes.
Kick! Oh, boom, what a kick.
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
And it seems like his head might be the target here. We've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
The champ's slowing down some now.
At this point in the match, I say make the tag and recover as much as you can.
Counters!
Got the single arm under.
Neck lock suplex!
She knew how to...
Ooh, got caught with a double underhook. Sit out, slam into it.
Trying to get out of a submission, and does. She counters it.
She gets taken into the corner. Needs to get out.
Opponent goes up and over.
And kicked out. Oh, she was ready with the counter.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Crashing down with the senton.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Oh, man. Shows great wherewithal there.
And momentum is slipping away from Lynch.
Becky's gonna have to endure this punishment.
Off the second rope, right to the back of the neck.
Did the champ just close this out? take a knee to the face there.
And Seth is finally able to... No way.
Somersault plancha! Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
The champ goes for the cover.
Got him, and the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first started training together. For every stride we made, it seemed like there was a setback. But no matter what happened, you never gave up. It's the reason I knew you were the right person to come in to help us take down Mutiny.
Thanks. That means a lot.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live event matches lined up.
Here's a dream match that'll get out.
Alba! You are just who I've been looking for.
It's a hilarious new arrival. How wonderful.
It is! I have an incredible idea to stop these mutiny attacks once and for all.
Let's have it then. How will we stop Mutiny's insurrection?
Magic. You and Isla Dawn cursed the tag titles. You take opponents out of your path with supernatural forces. You just need to turn that power against Mutiny.
What exactly is it that you expect us to do?
You could turn the mutiny into some big fat toads.
What are you doing?
You could send them on a goose chase down a long, dark road.
Is this a song of some kind?
You could curse them, you could vex them, then together you can hex them.
Stop! Enough!
I just figured there are so many witches in musicals that if I sang...
We are not musical witches.
You won't have to do it alone. I can help you, please. Let me learn from you and Isla. We could be an unholy trinity. We could make up a secret handshake that we spend hours perfecting with spins and clicking heels and all in perfect unison.
No secret handshakes, but fine, we'll give this a try. You can be in our corner for our match against Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Be warned though, once you step on this path, there's no turning back. Do you really want to learn our secrets?
Yes! I'll gather up some mandrake root, practice my chanting. I bet I can find a crystal ball. All the witchy stuff.
That will not be necessary. If you're going to hang with the Unholy Union, you'll need to elevate the group, not take it down.
Yes, of course. You want elevation? You are going to get it.
It's time for the Unholy Union to make their presence known. They send a shiver right down my spine.
Chelsea Green and Piper Niven don't look too scared, Byron.
Well, it looks like they're Saxton, and it doesn't look like Isla and Alba are quite sure either.
Wait a second here. Is she floating?
This is witchcraft.
Well, that spell didn't turn out too well.
At least Chelsea and Piper are amused.
See, Saxton? There was no real magic here.
Isla and Alba do not seem very happy with their new acolyte.
Looks like their coven mate is ready to go anyway. She's leading the charge to the ring.
She's leading it on her own. Isla and Alba have abandoned their new sidekick.
And the witch in training has no idea she's alone.
She does now.
The referee's making this a handicap match. Here we go with one.